agenda. Anyone wants to make a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Support. Motion and support. Is there any questions or comments or changes needed to the agenda? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Agenda is approved. And we go to hearing to the public. If anyone wants to address the board, now would be the time to do it. Seeing none, move to communications. Ms. Karstiad.
Here's a letter. Congratulations, your school earned the 2026 MI Heart Safe School Award. Dear Reese Middle High School and Reese Elementary School, congratulations. We are pleased to inform you that Reese Middle High School and Reese Elementary School has earned the 2026 MI Heart Safe School Award. Your dedication to creating a safe and prepared environment for students, staff, and visitors is truly commendable. As a recipient of the designation during the application cycle 2025-2026, your school has earned the MI Heart Safe Schools designation for the period of 2025 to 2028. This means your school will be eligible and due for renewal during the 2028-2029 application cycle. Award material distribution. Award materials, including banners for newly awarded school, will be distributed in the fall of 2026 prior to the MI Heart Safe Award ceremony. Please verify your information, school, address, such and such. If any updates are needed, or if you're required a new banner, please reply to this email below. Thank you again for your commitment to student health and safety. We look forward to celebrating your achievement this fall. Please be on the lookout for a save the date announcement, which will be sent out in the coming weeks. Warm regards, Courtney Coleman, from the Public Health Consultants, Michigan Health Genomics Section, Division of Life Course, Epidemiology and Genetics, Bureau of Epidemiology and Population Health. And we have a letter, dear Board of Education. I would like to share a thought during the graduation ceremony about the impact our educators have on students' lives. As seniors graduate, many students take the time to personally invite staff members who made a difference in their journey. Those invitations are often not about gifts, recognition, or asking anything from them. Sometimes they're simply saying, "You matter to me. I want you there for my milestone." This year, my son intentionally handed out graduation party invitations to elementary staff members who he felt had a meaningful impact on his education. He wasn't asking for anything of them other than maybe showing up for a few minutes. This small gesture of presence would have meant so much to him. The educators who did attend, I want them to know that it truly mattered. Their presence was noticed and appreciated. They showed him that the relationship they built with him was important and that they were still cheering him on even years later. What stood out to me was that he could easily name the people who pushed him, encouraged him, and believed in him. Those relationships stayed with him. I can say wholeheartedly that the educators he invited were the ones who challenged him the most. They didn't focus on his disability, they saw his potential. They saw the person he could become and held him to those expectations. Sometimes we don't realize the lasting impact we have on a child. A few minutes of showing up, a simple "I'm proud of you," or being present at a milestone can stay with a student for a lifetime. I hope we continue to remember that the connections we build with students extend far beyond the classroom walls. Our students remember who believed in them, encouraged them, and who showed up. Laura Wagner.
Great. We're moving on to superintendent report. Mr. Agnew.
All right, the school of choice window for limited grades is now closed. The unlimited window remains open until the first Friday of the school year. We have 3 applicants here with us tonight for the vacant student board representative position. Again, interviews will be tonight. Thank you for being with us. The band room renovation and building automation system project will begin this week. It will be demoing the multi-purpose room first, so you'll see some dumpsters and trucks parked outside the multi-purpose room. As Lori read the letter there, I'm excited to announce that both Reese Middle High School and Reese Elementary have officially been recognized as a Michigan Heart Safe School. We will hold a ceremony in the fall. I would like to thank the Wellness Committee, Cardiac Emergency Response Team, Mr. Radcutt for his guidance throughout the process, and our administration for all the hard work and organization in making this happen. Our first day of school will be August 24th this coming school year. I know you guys are very excited to get back after it, right? You've had enough time off. It's time to get back to work. We are going to be putting out bid documents for the track to be resurfaced. This is a much needed project. This is another project our stakeholders wanted the district to make a priority, and we are able to complete this with sinking fund dollars. Once again, thank you to the voters for passing the sinking fund that allows us to keep up on projects that support our students. I'm also pleased to inform you that the Michigan Farm Bureau Agent Charitable Fund and the Michigan Farm Bureau Family of Companies have selected Reese Public Schools to receive a $2,500 Agents for Change grant. In a few minutes, Rob and Linda Pike will be presenting the second of two $2,500 checks to the district for the food pantry. And I'm also excited to announce that tomorrow, the Frankenmuth 100 women will be presenting a check to Jamie and Chris for $1,890 that will go toward the food pantry as well. That was my report.
Thank you. All right, we'll move on to consent agenda, which includes approval of minutes from May 18th, 2026, minutes from June 5th, 2026, monthly bills payable. Dave, you have that?
I do. As treasurer of the Reese Board of Education, I've had the opportunity to go through the current month's bills and ask questions. I believe the information to be appropriate and accurate to the best of my ability. Check 58476 to SoundCom is for the football sound system. Check 58453, Arbor Pay was for the officials for spring sports. Hold on. And I was reading you May's report.
Thought we were paid.
I will start over. Okay. And let me see now. Down to the checks. Check 58476. That's the same thing. Okay, but it stopped me because I remember us talking about officials last month. Okay, that was the second one. Oh, okay, well then, I am back running normal, so at least you know what I read last month. Let's see, there were no other unusual checks this month. The checks were dated 5/8, 5/18, 5/26 for a total of $415,630.53.
Personnel report. We have 3 resignations: Tony Morrell, Casey Johnson, Alex Mosden, and new hire Tony Morrell and Tanner Turbush. Tony is resigning as GSRP and moving to apprentice teachers. Let's get that.
Just for transparency's sakes, the apprentice teacher that is through Talent Together. So what that is a great opportunity for the district to hire aspiring teacher, Tony, for this matter, and while we compensate, or Talent Together compensates us as a reimbursement. So we get her for free for the school.
Really?
That being said, we need a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll move to approve the consent agenda as written.
Support.
I have a motion and support. Is there any questions or to the June 5th, 2026 special meeting showing Danny not present. As minutes read. Take a vote on that amendment. All in favor of amending June 5th, 2026 special meeting? Opposed? Okay. Now we can take a vote on the consent agenda with that amendment. Is there any other questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Consent agenda is approved. MHSAA member resolution, action report number 1.
Each year, the Michigan High School Athletic Association member schools must officially enroll into the MHSA membership. It is the recommended action that the Board of Education approve the 26-27 MHSA membership resolution as presented.
Want to make a motion to approve consent action report number 1.
I'll move that the Board of Education approve the 26-27 MHSAA membership resolution as presented.
Support.
A motion and support. Is there any questions or comments on that? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. We are on to Rob and Linda Pike for a check.
Folks, we're happy to present another check. We met with Chris earlier this year. It comes from the Asian Charitable Fund, which is a volunteer organization partnering with the states and support from everybody across the state. It's raised from various fundraising. Agent is the primary source of the fund, and then also various fundraising that take it up. So we try to support the schools. The whole focus on it was local impact on the schools, making sure nobody goes hungry. We've got 3 refrigerator trucks, different bags, everything's geared towards the kids, a typical community. It's pretty good. I've always contributed, and I've really got that involved, and I'm kind of surprised I didn't really, you sit there and think, Reese, after talking with Chris, kind of did it, and I'm like, what is this that I contribute to? So it's nice to know Linda did the heavy lifting on it with the grant, so we'll certainly keep supporting these numbers.
Every quarter we can write the grant with Chris and we can take it through committee and see if we get approved, so it'll be more funding.
She's got more than one of them.
This may be-
We're happy to support that. We're happy to support that. I don't know if you get the rest of it. Happy to support you guys. We try to do
Yeah.
That's right. Thank you. And the non-profit blood health.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, we're trying to do it.
It's amazing how much movement they move through that.
It's on pause for a little bit.
Thank you.
August will be our next one, so we'll do another one. Keep you updated. Okay.
All right. We will move on and turn the microphone over to Mrs. Spencer for monthly financial snapshot.
Okay, we'll see how we do on this today. So there's not really a whole lot, there's not really anything out of the ordinary. We're about 87.8% of our expenditures are spent through the NMA. We have 1.33 million unexpended. I can tell you there's going to be a large journal entry
grade.
Thank you.
All right, now we're gonna start harassing the students. Not too bad. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna turn it over to Amy, and she is gonna do diligence.
amount of people, and then go back and that minority that you didn't choose, you can help them however way you want. And like, if it's as simple going back to the maybe they didn't get that many, but then you let them pick out ideas for the side products of the day, like maybe you let them pick up balloons or something.
Katie, I'll start with you this time. This meeting expectations section of the student representatives document states that students may not speak during the action items on the agenda. Is there a time that you think this would be acceptable to speak up during that action item?
I think it is something that the school is strongly against. If the student body is like voice their opinion multiple times towards something, and it's not an effective focus on or like brought into consideration, I think it's something to take the voice that to make sure that, because this is all these other students, they should be able to have their opinion honestly.
Kind of what Katie said, but it happens in the paper, it's something that will directly affect the student body, that they would not, that not only that they not like, because I know there's ways they can say, I don't like, but it's good for them, but if it's something that they do not like, that won't help them, that would be probably.
Some of our students has their own opinion on everything, and it's all so different. So I guess if it's something drastically different from like the students really not going to be able to I in my opinion, the best teachers, I think that would be kind of
Oh, I would come back to you for one. Can you tell us the role and responsibilities of the school board?
I think the role of the school board is, just to carry out what the school or the area needs and wants, but pay that need for the want first. But really just as a, what it says, a representation of the issue.
Kate?
I think the school board is, it's not only just for like needs and everything, it's also for like, not like just for books, but like to show that we are a good school, help like other surrounding areas for the moment that will also bring more like benefits and money so we can support the students around us. I think the school board is like, student council is for students, and parents all have their own parents who they give the school board is something that education should be doing, and it just wants to access it. That is also why I put this, but I think having the representation for the student body is very.
Are you able to commit to the school board meetings from September to May?
Yes.
Katie? Do you guys have any questions or concerns about the requirements or responsibilities of being a student representative?
Is there something you think that if I were to leave this position, that I need to, that I might like not be aware of, or like something I need to get ready for, that I'm maybe not ready for right now?
Anyone want to take that one? I think the biggest thing is the communication, as a lot of you guys have mentioned, that the students brought forth a lot of insight from things. I know Jordan's on several committees, and student representation is a big part of that. There's things such as the bathrooms that they brought to light for us. I think that's a key thing, is just listening and representing
sometimes we get in a situation where we can't decide which way to go, and we may ask your opinion. What's your opinion on it? We want honest truth. That's very helpful. Doesn't mean we're gonna follow your opinion.
This one is Camden's question. What is one way you do or plan to make the world a better place? Sorry, Jessie.
I really like the idea of student governors being their surroundings. It's kind of a big thing for me, like, every time I walk in classrooms and I just understand them. I'm like, okay, who's having an off day? Who needs help? What can I do right now to say? So it wasn't, I've done it multiple times, I walk in and like, are you okay? Like, just making sure that person knows that they have somebody that they can trust and they can talk to is a really big thing for me. So I really want to be someone that they can really sort of think that will make people more in society. Everyone having someone that they can talk to. I do agree with Jason. I do like being able to have other people being able to look up to me, not only look up to me, but think of me as someone who is also equal to them. So like if we were in a situation that people don't want to like judge them or if they think that you guys are like the same level of love or something like that, they might be more open to being come to you and just being there for them and being friends with them. And also just not just people my age, but also younger kids. And I also believe that you don't want to judge other people for their youth or for their age. So even like helping out older people that aren't, they don't have to be like elderly. They can also be like just making sure your opinion is out there, but isn't in the best way possible.
My way is kind of it's cultural. Maybe it's the movie you saw by me. And then they say the best way to change the world is one thing. I truly think that's true. It's like every day making sure that you say, oh, good morning, how's your day going? Maybe noticing the little things like nice haircut, or somebody's like, what does this have? Somebody's like, it seems a little off, asking how's it going? And if you notice that they are feeling different, making sure that you know if they're okay or not. So just really little things, I think.
Last question. Do you guys have any questions for us? Do you guys have any questions for them? Thank you all.
We'll follow up with them.
Follow. Yep. Alright. Thank you guys. And somehow I skipped over approval of superintendent's contract action report number 2. I was just making him sweat. I was just making him sweat over there. That's alright. I made sure I had your point.
Can't say they're all over.
So, we have action report number 2. If anyone wants to make a motion to accept that.
I'll make a motion to support.
Second.
We have a motion and support. Is there any questions or comments on these items? Hearing none. Action report number 2. All in favor, say aye. Well, that was roll call. See, and I called that out beforehand too. Roll call vote.
Hess,
Yes.
Costello,
Yes.
Carson, yes. Radka,
Yes.
Goodrow.
Yes.
Passes 5-0.
Action report number 2. And see now what happens is it's time for the student representatives to report to us and they're not here. Doesn't this look bad?
Yeah, we can all say that.
Wow, that could be your interview. What reports do you have for us this month?
I go down on
You can't report on each other either. We will go to board reports. We have any committee meetings or anything this last month? I don't think so. on to old business. Do we have anything there? Is there any new business?
The only thing old might be the lines, arrows.
Yeah, all the parking lot work is done as far as the lines being done in the middle high school lot. We have blacktop that's been resurfaced at the elementary playground, as well as the side of the building where the storage unit is. The only thing left for them to do is to put in the arrows. It was supposed to be done last week, they forgot the template, so I called the gentleman today, and he said we'll have this done by the end of the week, I promise. So we'll have the arrows done, and the project will be complete.
Okay. We'll move on to new business. Is there any board member wants to address any business? Hearing none, we'll go to points of pride. I think obviously my point of pride right now is that we have 3 student representative applications. I feel in years past we've had to beg people to take that position. That's great. That's awesome. Amy?
Definitely the food bank opportunities with us with this pantry and the donations that are consistently coming in, and I think raising awareness in the community. And so as student representatives are in for applications for it, you guys, it's important you understand what the diversity in this particular facility is. And I myself did not know how much money there was until I think Mrs. Krager and Avery back in preschool, like literally, it's very eye-opening in the amount of dedication and community efforts that they put forward. I mean, there's people that are making donations every month consistently. That is huge for those people that do not have access to those resources. So, commendable for Rob Pike and his wife to take the time out of their day to fill their grant out for us. I think that says a lot for them as community members and business owners.
All right.
I just want to say, I guess I'm proud of the new and innovative opportunities that we continue to offer to our students, and so that there's more opportunities going forward.
Mine would be our food service group. I don't, if you've not had to work with them on things, they do such a great job. They're so supportive of our field days and going over and above, ordering everything, getting everything organized, and then the last day of school, the picnic. It's a lot of work, and they fed all the parents, all the students. It was a beautiful day, and they did a lot, hauling stuff down, setting everything up, grilling, and so I think our food service team was a really good job.
Dave?
I'll kind of piggyback off yours a little bit. It's nice seeing the 3 of you here. The bad part about that was that you all did excellent. We won't get one of them. But I am so happy to see 3 of you here, and it was all quality answers that each and every one of them. So, those of you that might not get some out of it, I don't know. Don't let that be a negative. We can go in.
That's it. Thought you'd be more on that. Mr. Hacker.
Yeah, our custodians, they do a great job, and they have a lot on their plate this time of year. And it's great to see them getting after it for getting the building ready for the next school year. Just really appreciate all their hard work in both our buildings.
That being said, does anyone want to make a motion to adjourn? 6:36.